Imagine a world without cats. No purring, no midnight zoomies, no mysterious glass of water knocked off the counter at 3 a.m. while they look you dead in the eye. It's an apocalyptic wasteland. Today, over 600 million domestic cats rule the globe. They sleep on our couches, command our bank accounts, and have successfully convinced us that feeding them 7 minutes late is a human rights violation. But where did these tiny dictators come from? How did an apex wild predator evolve into a fluffy roommate who demands to sit on your keyboard while you're trying to work? And why do they still act like they pay the mortgage? Chapter 1. The Accidental Ancestor. If we travel back 55 million years, early mammal ancestors were running around, but the actual cat prototype didn't step onto the scene until about 30 million years ago. Meet Proailurus. Its name literally means before cat. Proailurus wasn't a house cat. It weighed about 20 pounds, had retractable claws, and spent most of its time in trees, trying not to get eaten by giant prehistoric dogs. Think of it as the great-great-grandparent of every modern feline. If cats had family reunions, Proailurus would be the eccentric ancestor, telling stories about the good old days before central heating. Fun fact: cats can rotate their ears 180 degrees using 32 independent muscles. This trait goes all the way back to ancestors like Proailurus, who needed to pinpoint the exact location of a rustling leaf before making a move. Chapter 2. The Tree Splits. As Proailurus evolved, it gave rise to Pseudailurus, the definitive launchpad for all modern felines. This creature stepped down from the trees and started exploring Europe, Asia, and North America. But then, the family tree split into two very different paths. First, the Nimrovids and Machairodonts, the heavy metal branch. This led to the famous saber-toothed cats, big, muscular, and terrifying. Second, the Felinae, the sleek, agile branch. This led to modern cats. Ultimately, the saber-toothed branch went extinct. The sleek branch survived, a massive win for modern living room furniture everywhere. To put it in perspective, the ancient Pseudailurus was 3 to 5 feet long and weighed 30 to 80 pounds. Your modern house cat is a tiny 18 to 30 inches long and weighs a mere 8 to 12 pounds. Your cat is essentially a beautifully scaled-down version of a Miocene predator, which completely explains the attitude. Chapter 3. The Wild Cat Who Said Meow. The direct ancestor of your house cat wasn't a lion or a tiger. It was the African wildcat. If you saw one in the African desert today, you'd probably try to pet it. They look almost exactly like a standard domestic tabby, just with slightly longer legs and a more serious expression. In fact, modern house cats share about 95.6% of their DNA with tigers and are genetically almost identical to the African wildcat. This is why even the most pampered, fluffy indoor cat still retains the soul of a desert assassin. The only difference is that their prey is no longer a venomous scorpion, it's your shoelaces.